Hello and welcome to episode 8 of Beat Stickman Infinity Clones Climbing Leaderboards. Wow, it's been a while since we didn't do an episode. That's because I was able to reach the 5,000 kills I had promised in episode 7, but I was incapable of making a video because I was too busy with other series. But now I said it's time to do it, and this is a special episode because we're gonna go down the memory lane. That's hence the title. We're going to look at old Steam forum topics that show how powerful I was before the big patch came. There was a big patch. I don't remember what they added, but they did remove an ability after the nuke, right? And they changed a bunch of things, but it bugged up and everything was wiped. And I'm going to show you what I lost. It's just insane. If I had this today, we would be in a different place. So to be able to compare with what we used to have, we should look at where I am right now. And so it's been a while to touch this game. As you can see, look at this amount of money. Didn't spend it at all. First thing I want to show you, it's getting slower and slower to get my H-bomb stronger. So I got 557 here, so I'm going to use, I'm at 35 click per second right now. So look at the number going up and see how slow it is. It's not very impressive. The only thing that will level up my H-bomb is if I level up overall, but it takes so long. I'm almost there, but it takes forever. And the only way to kill Stickmans is with the clock, time it with the nuke, and if he's a healer, it's gonna go like this. And then a second time I'll be able to kill him. So you always hope not to get one of those, and you've probably seen that in the previous episode, which I kind of forgot. And another thing I want to tell you too before I really go into more details. Episode 1, 539 people watched this. I mean, thank you so much. I don't know what happened. Is it because the game is now on mobile or something? I thought it already was. Anyways, no matter the reason, this has doubled my subscribers. I mean, I really appreciate it. Even episode 2 goes down to 100 and it keeps going down. That's because it was one of my early series. And it's unbelievable that I say early because I've been doing this only for 6 months. But this one was among my very first videos. And it's not, it's not horrible. But anyway. The first video was if you see this pop up on my channel, what is this? And you watch this and you're curious about this game, I think episode 1 is good to watch because I show the whole process, how I proceed when I prestige. Now I'm pretty advanced in the game, but when I prestige and what's my strategy to get all the weapons, the process of getting back into the game after you prestige, like any game of the kind. Okay, all right, let's look at the CD. So the number didn't change because I didn't press C. If I do that, I have to start over. Here I have 1300, which is not so great because if I press C, I don't even double. You know what I mean? It's nice when you press C to multiply by 5 or 10 or something like this, your power. So I don't see any reason to ever prestige again. And if I prestige, we can look at leaderboards now. You see those 5,000 kills on number 8, and I'll go back to 0 kills. And it takes so long. I mean, I had to run this game overnight for so long to get 5,000 kills. In terms of kills, of course, the goal is to pass White Diamond. I said I would make one at 10, then 15, then 20. I think I'm going to go straight to 15 probably, unless something special happens. Because I won't go into much detail. I'm trying to really investigate how is it possible that they have so many kills. But I'm more concerned about levels. But anyways, the kills. That's how I proceed. I go like this, and I do times 2. For those who are not familiar with the game. And if I nuke, I don't know if I timed it correctly, but if I nuke, see, look, it's doing this, right? But next time I do it, oh, I leveled up. I just leveled up, nice. So next time, I'll kill him. So let's level up, and you see this number is going to go up. Boom. But now, It's every bit as slow, so it's not great. It's linear, That's the problem, it's linear. And there's a finite amount. By the way, spoiler alert, I reached INF. I was talking about INF. If you watch all the other episodes, if you wonder what INF is, there's an episode called Yeah, Science. And I explain what INF is and all these things. INF is for instance, I would have to burn this all, but the cost of this is INF. That means I reach the maximum possible number is this game in 64 bits, and I can't I can't pay with cash anymore to level up. I can only do it with those upgrades like this, and it's like this, remember? So I made a macro, man. There's no way. What's this? Well, I already showed you that in previous episodes, so alright, let's go back. I was distracted by this clock. But that's my worst leaderboards because the other one are much better. Here at number 3 still. I don't recognize this name. Now I see him as a threat. But the problem is if he goes up, I don't know how to level it up any further than this. And the big mystery. And I have one last chance to figure it out because I kind of gave up. I said, okay, I'll finish number 3. I don't care. So here I said, for those who missed the whole series, I said I'm going to grind like crazy and go like day after day after day after day, let it run all night with my auto clicker and a macro I made and beat this guy. Because you don't do this by hand. You need macro auto clickers. There's no way I will do it by hand. I mean, I'm going to sit there. I think I have more than 12 hours minimum. If it's not more, it's 4-digit hours, so forget about it. But levels, I can't level. I just leveled up now, but I don't understand how this guy is there because he's. I explained in the past. I'm not going to go back there. But if you look in the past, he's not even in. For instance, in the kills leaderboard, it doesn't exist. Makes no sense. But hats, I'm still number 1 by far, and it's not even close to be a problem. And debris, nothing moved. Nobody's even close. I'm not sure I recognize this game. But if I need to open the machine again, all I have to do is sit in the middle like this, let it run forever, and look at these debris coming at me, and the ad coins. No problem. If they want to dance, I'm going to dance, get back in the game, but it looks like I won't have to do this. All I have to do is focus on kills. Now, time to look in the past a little bit, and then it will be pretty much it. There was an ability called the Master. I mentioned this before. I asked the developer, his name is FVS, it's a nickname of course, do you have footage of the Master? I couldn't find the animation. So each ability has an animation, right? I couldn't find the animation. I thought about it a bit, but I'll go in more detail. The Master was, say I shoot at him, okay? Every time I would hit him, I would one shot the stickman, and then he would respawn. But if I do this, I kill him every time. So I kill him. So the kills go up like crazy. And what it does, he falls in a pile of sticks. That's it, just a pile of sticks. Just sticks falling and falling. It's a strange effect. It's almost disturbing. But I have no footage of it. Nothing. I couldn't find anything, and unfortunately the developer does not have any more either. So we'll never be able to see it for those who saw it, but well, that's good. And apparently I was maybe the first to get it. Maybe. Now we're going to look at some. I'm going to cut here, and we're going to look at some of these forum subjects from the past. First, relic from the past. The Master XP issue, 14 December 2018. The issue is that the Master gives no XP. The Master would give no XP at all, and you were not able to use any other weapon than this, and I don't remember why. It's been too long. But what the problem was, you couldn't level up anymore. So you either choose to take the Master and have millions of kills, or simply do not get a Master and level up. You couldn't have both. So I was talking about that. and he gave me an answer. And he said, about the master, congrats to you for reaching to that point. Because I was the first person to reach the master. I was playing so much this game non-stop, and I saw my number of kills explode compared to the rest of the group. I became number 1 in kills. Unfortunately, I don't have proof of that, so you have to take my word for it. Sorry. And now this one. Oof! I lost 100 billion prestige points. Right now I got 6.5 million. So I had 15,000 times more prestige points than right now. That means every time I shoot the Stickman, it used to be 15,000 times more powerful. But when they did a big patch, everything was wiped and corrupt, and I lost all my prestige. And look at that, I talk about add, click twice, then OK, spend 100 coin, rinse and repeat 4,000 times, because I had 4,000 ad coins overnight, and I didn't have a mouse that could have macros that I do right now, and it was just a nightmare. But they never implemented multi ad coin buying ability, so you still have to buy one by one. So that's not fantastic, but with a macro, it's fine. And then next one, the H-bomb displays as infinite damage. What? So in episode 3 called Yeah Science, I talk about this INF. So it says INF, means infinite. And if you want to know more about this INF number, again, go check that video. It's not a video in the century, of course, but it's one of my earliest one, I would say, because it was still early, after 6 months. So I did reach that, and during this series, I was wondering, if I reach INF, would it crash? Would it cause problem? We know the answer now. The answer is no. I did reach that number, and it did nothing. It did not one-shot the mob. All it is you reach a maximum possible number, and that's it. It doesn't go higher than this, and I would assume if you level it up, it just doesn't get any stronger because the game cannot handle it. But it does not crash like in other games. And the last one will be a reset on the kills leaderboard might be in order. I saw myself with 2.9 million kills. That's right. I had 2.9 million kills instead of 5,000. 2.9 million kills. That's because of the master. But what happened is after the patch, if you didn't log in, you kept your score. If you logged in, you went back to 0. So I said, hey, can you fix this, please? Can you do a reset? Because it makes no sense. And he did that. So I went back to 0. But you can see that there's a big difference. Anyways, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this little path down the memory lane. If you did, please hit thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you want to support the channel, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss future videos. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.